anticipation is mounting for today's game, and we've got two quarterbacks looking to make an impact. It's the Chargers going up against the Cowboys. With that, let's welcome in our fine broadcast team. Here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and Mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the San Diego Chargers and the Dallas Cowboys. They'll come out in the pistol. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And an alley to run. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. How about what Melvin did this past Sunday? 196 yards on 32 carries. Led all backs in the league that day.
Must have felt like he was back in Wisconsin. And the reason I say that's not the yardage. He's used to doing that. The carries. 32 carries in the NFL. That's a workhorse of a back. For him, that was normal when he was at Wisconsin.
They go back to Gordon here on first down. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. The starting lineup for the Chargers of San Diego. Who are we discussing out of this unit, Charles?
A big guy out of Arkansas. Their tight end, a second-round pick, Hunter Henry. Many people had a first-round grade on him. Thought he was the best tight end coming out of the draft. Has the ability to get down the middle of the field, get into the seams, and knows how to find dead space against the defense and create plays. Hunter Henry out of the University of Arkansas was definitely the consensus top tight end in the 2016 draft. I thought he might sneak into the first round. He didn't, but I think that Philip Rivers is really happy to have him in San Diego. They're already starting to make that connection.
It's complete right side to Benjamin. 12 yards there as they move the chains. And now the offense operates in the red zone. Now Gordon on first down. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. You know, so much talk about Dallas's offense starting out 7-1, and rightfully so. But this defense, they've been good too.
And there was plenty of angst in the offseason heading into 2016 about that defense. Who was going to rush the passer? Who could cover downfield? A lot of people thought Dallas's defense was going to be their weak link. It's only giving up 17.5 points per game at this stage of the year.
Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. That'll be a gain of 16, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
And Lambeau will put this one through, and the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead. So it's our visitors who make the first dent in the scoreboard as they get 3 here on the initial drive of the ball game.
Yeah, it's hard to say who actually won that opening drive. On the one hand, anytime you can come in as a road team and get an early lead, you're going to be thrilled. But at the same time, to have the ball as deep in enemy territory as they did and come away with only 3, that's got to be a little bit of a disappointment.
Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dez Bryant, 77 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And the Chargers coming out on the field now. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
It's Williams on the catch. And he's brought down. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
Caught on the left side by Benjamin. They'll get 16 yards there, and it'll give the Chargers a first down. Now Rivers going to give it off to Gordon. And some space here. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon, 37 yards. And the Chargers are going to retake the lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit. But for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 yards with a new rule as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
And they went big on first down. Proves unfruitful. Here's the offense, and I don't know what more you can say at this point in his career about Jason Witten.
You just give him full respect. This is a guy who knows how to do everything on the football field. Not just catch the ball, but huge in the run game with his blocking at the line of scrimmage.
Here's Prescott. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to lead to a third down. Now Prescott. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be taken down deep into San Diego territory. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 60 yards.
Let's go!
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Drops it underneath. Elliott. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Call it a gain of 5. And it'll be second down. Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. They've got a second down and 5 here to start things out. Again, he'll drop to throw. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
Forced out to his left. That's complete, right around the 8. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Terrence Williams from 10 yards out. And the Cowboys have once again taken the lead. And his kick is good. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And now San Diego getting set to go. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. Now it's a bootleg with Rivers. Right side catch. This is Gates. Well, week 9, Gates had another in a long line of great afternoons in San Diego. His best game of the season, 5 catches, 75 yards, and a touchdown. His 108th of his career.
And he also has a bigger legacy to the game. Former basketball player in college, turned football player. Remember, he didn't play football at all in college. But now it has the NFL guys checking out college basketball players to see, maybe, possibly, could there be another Antonio Gates out there.
Played at Kent State, right?
Yes, he did. And he played really well in the NCAA tournament, too. After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. On 4th down, they snap it to Rivers. Inman able to bring it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
Well, in tapping those toes, he tried to get both in bounds. He could not do it, though.
In tap dance parlance, could not complete the shuffle. All right, needed to get that shuffle down with both feet, not just one.
Is that what they say?
There it is. You know, put a little sand down on the stage.
I'll take your word for it, my man. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
Play clock winding down. On 3rd down, Rivers. He's able to find Inman. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
Well, the advantage has certainly shifted to the defense as we began that 3rd down play, and they found a way to foil it and pick up a first down.
3rd time's a charm, right? 2 incompletions. Had to have it on 3rd, and they got it.
Yeah, they stuck with it, weren't daunted at all, and picked it up.
Surveying the field. Henry's got it out on the left side. It's a pickup of 19. Good enough for a San Diego first down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athletic.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Their big-bodied receiver, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Chargers have once again taken the lead. And his kick is right through. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Denzel Perryman. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. And now San Diego getting set to go. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offense.
Now a hit, and Rivers lost the football. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. It gives some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. Following the interception here, Rivers. And this complete to Henry over the middle. And he's brought down. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
A first down throw here for Rivers. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this. Or keeps hitting the calculator, but my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
And quickly, they get to the line. Rivers on first down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. No gain, and it's second down.
When the linebacker's able to sit at the second level and see things develop in front of him, as soon as he got a hint that the quarterback was checking it down, he just made a beeline directly for the receiver and ended up making the play.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Rivers again. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Chargers have once again taken the lead. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And last year, that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year, he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. And now here come the Cowboys. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete. Well, I got to tell the story this morning of us going to get breakfast at the hotel in the omelet line. The young man serving the omelets had on a Jay Ajayi jersey. He claimed he thinks he's the best running back in the league right now. There might be a few above him. What do you think?
Maybe a few above him, but I like his enthusiasm. And you did notice that the purchase tag was still on it, because that was recent after the 200-yard games Ajayi had. But think about it this way. This was the question mark running back group. Zeke Elliott, a rookie. David Johnson out of Arizona, was he as good as what we saw at the end of last year? Melvin Gordon coming off of the knee injury of last season? I mean, you're talking about a bunch of great runners who are having years that maybe we didn't expect.
It'll be a gain of 8 yards. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Here's Prescott to the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a first down. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Mission accomplished on that throw. Slant, pick up the first down. I like how I just put it on the receiver and didn't lead him on that one.
Happened quickly. Defense, not much they could do. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. Well, every quarterback, especially... Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cowboys have once again taken the lead. Extra point try by Bailey. And that will make this a 4-point game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. So out come the Chargers. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
Very tough spot here for the offense to start. Again, we'll see the pistol here. They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Larry, thank you. A fairly tight game here as we get set to resume play in this second half. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Caught left side, Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. They go to Elliott again. And some room to roam now. And they get him down right near the midfield stripe. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
He's got a man. It's Williams. A very solid gain of 27.
Gotta love the catch. I think you got to love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are, and I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
Now Prescott. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Jeff Swain, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. So the numbers have been good in the passing game and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, look credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall. That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Hey, give him credit. That's a good, solid gain there in the sneak because it all comes together. Enough space, get forward, gain yardage. Well done.
They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. And they'll get set here looking for the 2-point conversion. Again, it's Elliott. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Now the return comes from Dexter McCluster. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Back now in Arlington. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4. Now it's a bootleg with Rivers. Wide open receiver complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, San Diego. A big play there. 57 yards. And the Chargers have made this a one-score game. And this one through the uprights and good. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That's complete to Williams out of the... And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Des Bryant, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Short of the sticks after that completion, and now it's third down for this offense. They'll come out in the pistol. This is Elliott, and the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. Running with Elliott. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. It's a gain of 7, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on fourth down.
I like the reasoning. It's too far for a field goal, and it's too short to really get a big field position edge on a punt. Let's go for it. And sure enough, it's the ground game that's able to convert for them on 4th down.
Getting late here in the 4th, and if this team has any chance to win this football game, their defense obviously needs a stop here. Back to throw here. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Again, we'll see the pistol here. A 1st down carry by Elliott. Now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. On 2nd down, Elliott. And they take him down loose. And now the Chargers are going to signal for another timeout. That'll be their 2nd, so 1 more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. Ooh, long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field.
I see an extra DB on the field now for San Diego.
Yeah, indeed. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Terrence Williams that time. And 4th down coming up.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Here we go. Flex round. Flex round.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. This one to the sideline. He's got it. A nice job to keep the feet in, but he is a bit short here of a 1st down. The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
He'll look to throw. Terrell McClain in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. Well, there was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
They'll look to throw. And this complete to Henry over the middle. And he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Back to throw. Escapes the sack. Now a desperation throw deep. It got his man complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like. Like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
He completes it to Henry. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. So with next to nothing left on the clock, they get Charles what should be the game-winning touchdown catch.
That felt so much like practice and preparation coming together. So many times your last practice of the week, you score the game-winning touchdown. Everyone leaves the field feeling good about themselves. They got it done for real in this situation.
Now Dallas gets set to take the field. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this?
They should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off.